Welcome back to another episode on the MLD Balls page. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Buffalo Bills. All right, so like I said, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Buffalo Bills. And before we do this, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I know I'm begging already. We haven't even talked about your favorite team yet, and we don't even know if he knows ball, and he's asking for a subscription. Yeah, man. Man, all I need is 500 subscribers, and we're going to be monetized. We already got enough watch time, so thank y'all for going fully in when you listen to these videos, but it's time for me to get my subscribers up. So you feel me? You know, it'd be cool if y'all could subscribe. But we got Josh Allen, MVP last year, dude. Decent O line, decent receiver depth. This I can't even say decent. This is good. Like before we even talk about the team, we gonna go straight into the playoffs. Like just fast forward to the playoffs because that's where the Bills at, man. They win in this division. They're gonna be a home team. Yeah, they're a top four seed. So we're gonna see Josh Allen in the playoffs this year with James Cook. Hopefully hopefully healthy. But this offense is pretty stacked. Offense is stacked. Khalil Shakur, Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, Joshua Palmer, Laviska Shenault, KJ Hamler, Elijah Moore. Like this team is stacked at the wide receiver position, like 8 deep. You know, tight end, they got Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Like this team is deep everywhere on the offensive side, and you already knew that. And they didn't really draft much. All they really did was they seemed like they acquired Kendrick Green. That seems like a new name on the offensive line, which getting offensive lineman is always a good thing. The Bills is a really solid team, offensively balanced, and just they take whatever is given. Like they're not a team that have a game plan. Their game plan is to take what you give. Like simple as that. And on the defensive side of the ball, they have they drafted pretty well with T.J. Sanders and Landon Jackson. Um, who did the Bills take in the first round? Bills. Oh, they took Maxwell. Okay, so the Bills had a defensive heavy draft. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I don't really sit here and lie to people. Maxwell Hairston is a good corner. I just don't really know too much about him. I ain't get into his film until draft day, and he seemed like a solid boundary corner, but I wasn't gonna sit here and give him a player comp and make him a graph when I didn't even watch him until the day of the draft, and it actually was before the draft. I was just seeing a couple more corners, just checking them out, but you know. He ain't he I don't know about him. I don't know about him. Tre'Davious White is good though, but like him being back on the Bills is probably like the best place for him. Christian Brentford has been one of the better breakout players in the league, and he's been a great cornerback. Teron Johnson, you have 4 corners right there. That's good. Like that's at least 4. You at least got 4, and then you got like 3 safeties. Derek Forrest is not terrible. Damar Hamlin, shout out to Damar Hamlin, Taylor Rapp. I done seen your boy Jordan Poyer say he want to retire with y'all. I mean, this defense is cool, and TJ Sanders being added to the middle is a good thing because he is a run defender. And this team, I think that was their biggest weakness last year against the Ravens. I felt like that game against the Ravens, if it wasn't as snowy and filthy of a game in the first quarter as it was for Lamar Jackson. We could have went differently because of the Bills' run defense being suspect. The Ravens wasn't a team that was in position to run the ball anymore. That's why the Bills started chewing the clock. They didn't want the Ravens to be able to run the ball because when the Ravens was running the ball, they was getting chunks and chunks and chunks. And them adding to the run defense, even though they won the game, shows that they saw that too. And they also, go ahead and get Joey Bosa because you can get Joey Bosa, why not? But TJ Sanders is able to be a good pass rusher up the middle and is big for that team. So him being able to I know I just said that like he's not like or on the graph, I said that he's not the best run defender. Yeah, that's his weakness, but he's 6'4", 300 pounds. You know, he's just so strong and powerful that like he'll be able to get to the QB and he'll be able to help out in the run game because of his size. And hopefully he can develop more as a run defender. But hey, getting an interior edge rush, an interior rush out of him on third down next to Ed Oliver and Joey Bosa with Greg Russo, that D line gonna be biting. And then on the other end, you got Landon Jackson coming off the edge. He is a great run defender. Like that's mainly what he do type thing. Like he kind of I don't like my thing about his technique. The reason I critiqued it is he put his hands in the air a lot, you know? So like while he getting to the quarterback, he put his hands in the air a lot, but at the same time, that make him pass a lot of that make him defend a lot of passes. So it's like a good thing, but not. But he also uses his wingspan to do that, so it's kind of good. And the fact, like I'm saying, that like he like he he engages on the pass rush last thing. First thing he's going to check for is the run. And if he realizes it's not a run, he puts his hands in the air because he knows that he was guarding the run first. And he's 6'6" and got that big old wingspan. So like he is cool. He is good and is going to help out his team. And it kind of reminds me of Calais Campbell and Emmanuel Agba. He's 6'6", 270. So that's cool. Cool. And this Bills team, bro, this is a team that they're gonna have to face up against the Chiefs, the Ravens, and they could win it all, man. Like this team has added run defense, they added pass rush, they added corners, they added receivers. They just here for another run. More receiver depth, more corner depth, more D line depth. That's literally how you do it, bro. That's literally how you do it in the league. And they got Joey Bosa, who's like a star edge rusher. They ain't get any type of edge rusher. They got Joey Bosa. You know, he ain't the best run defender, but on third downs, he's gonna be cracked. You're gonna have Landon Jackson and Greg Russo on first downs, and second and third, you go out and put Joey Bosa and let Landon Jackson just guard the run. You know, get the feel for the NFL and guard the run. You know, you like guarding the run so much, go out and do that in the NFL. And Joey Bosa, go keep him healthy and warm for second and third down, and boom, guard the run. You know, dude, this Bills team, I don't got too much more to say about this team. This is a team that is going to make the playoffs. James Cook is underrated. The top, I keep giving everybody a top 10 back label, but James Cook actually might be. Week 1, the Bills got to go up against the Ravens, so I'll give them like half a win on that against the Ravens, I guess. Week 2, they go against the Jets, so that's 1.5. The Dolphins is 2.5. The Saints is 3.5. The Patriots is 4.5. The Falcons, I'll give it 5. So week 6, I think they'll be a 5-win team by then. 4 to 5. So yeah, the 8 week they're gonna have a bye on 7 and Panthers game on 8. So 6 wins right there. Chiefs is a half, so 6.5. 7.5 with the Dolphins. Or I'm gonna give them 7 with the Dolphins. That's their second Dolphin game. If Tua's healthy, maybe, right? 7.5 with the Bucks. I actually like that Bucks team. 8 with the Texans. 8.5 with Pittsburgh. I'm gonna give them 9.5 with the Bengals. Or I'll give them 9 with the Bengals. 10 with the Patriots. 10.5 with the Browns. 11 with the Eagles, and 12 with the Jets. So I think that this Bills team is a 12 to 11 to 13 win team. This Bills team is really nice. This Bills team will win about 11 to 13 games and probably make it far in the season. Wonder who would they match up against in the playoffs? Against the Texans. That secondary would cause havoc for them, but at the same time, Oh man, that Texans team would be a nice matchup for the Bills because they're both balanced teams defensively for the Texans and offensively for the Bills. And the Bills defensively, they balance, and the Texans offensively, I mean, they got some new toys, and their D line is kind of iffy. I mean, yeah, the Bills should be favored in that game against the Texans. The Chiefs, I mean, if the Bills is rolling, the Bills is rolling at that point if they're playing the Chiefs, right? Dude, this is a team. Like I don't gotta say too much. Buffalo Bills fans, y'all are what? Are y'all making a conference championship game? Are y'all making a Super Bowl? Look, I think at this point, dude, what do y'all think about coming in second place? Like winning a Super Bowl is cool, but like y'all think nothing of what Patrick Mahomes just did of making it to the Super Bowl run? Like, do people think Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen had a better run last season? That's a good question to me. Like, would you consider Patrick Mahomes rolled to the Super Bowl with as little weapons as he had, with as crazy as his stats may have been and bad, but like as little weapons as he had, more impressive than Josh Allen's MVP season? Like, did Mahomes lose a Super Bowl and have a better year than Josh Allen's MVP season? That's what I'm asking. Like, or y'all understand what I mean? Like LeBron James winning four finals and having eight losses. Do those eight losses and at some point not become wins? Like you're in second place. Like like there's a title for second place too, right? No, no, nah, nah. If not, Bills fans, y'all leaving with nothing. I'm trying to give y'all a title because second place, you need something. Here you go, man. Here's second place, and nice job, sir. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, Bills fans, Bills Mafia, Bills Mafia. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a nice day and God bless.